Hi everyone, I'm Jen and welcome to the Teacup Tiny Home Summer Night Dream Show Home. This show home is 273 square feet. That includes the main floor and the loft. And this home is really designed for more of that Airbnb or rental opportunity. We have gone with a Scandinavian style inside our tiny home. Of course, we always believe that although you're going tiny, you should do it in style. So we've mixed in these really great contrasting colors with the gold, the black, the white to create a home that is beautiful, nice to look at, and super comfortable to live in. So we'll start on the outside with some of the materials that we used, and here we used white vinyl siding. This is really great because it is lightweight and it's very affordable. We also have an exterior plug on the outside here, which is really great. Wherever you have a door, you definitely want to have a plug and a light. Because our light fixture sticks out about 9 inches, that puts you outside the regulated width of a tiny home RV. Therefore, we have to take the light off whenever we're traveling. We have a triple axle trailer, which gives you gross vehicle weight rating of 21,000 pounds. This home itself only weighs 12,000 pounds, so it gives you a lot of extra room for storage. Moving on further down the tiny home, here we have our cover panel for our tankless hot water heater and the exhaust for the propane. Because it is a propane appliance, it needs to be directly exhausted to the outside. We have these drip edges around the hot water heater as well as around the windows and anytime there's a hole in the outside of the home. What this does is this makes sure that any water is diverted away from the windows and the openings to keep your home safe from water. This is part of the Alberta Building Code. It's not necessarily part of an RV code, but it is very important to make sure that you take these extra steps to keep water out of your tiny home. Take note of the clearance lights. We have amber lights on the sides, and then we also have your brake lights up top here that are red, and you really want to make sure you have these, especially for safety when you're going down the highway and when you're driving at night. On the other side of the tiny home, we have our 30 amp plug. You can plug into any home or any house using this RV cord, as well as our cable hookup here. And as we go down a bit further, this is where you would tie your hose into your tiny home so you can get your pressurized water lines, and that would be the water source. Moving further down, we have the furnace and the cover here, along with the exterior exhaust, and of course our drip edges around this to make sure water doesn't get in. Lastly, on the front of the tiny home is our propane hookup. We have the opportunity to hook up 2 tanks, so you don't need to worry about running out of propane in one. You can hook up the other and be good to go, or you could always do a freestanding larger tank if you are more permanently installed. We have standard residential windows. They are UV rated. They are double pane windows, the same thing that you would use in your home, but they do have tempered glass on the outside, which helps protect the glass when you're traveling down the highway. So now we're on the inside, and there are some really great features right when you come in the front door. So think of walking in, you have your hands full. We have a great shelving station here that you could use as a drop station for your keys or change or something like that. And then over on the other side, we have a lot of storage for shoes and outside gear, anything that you need to put in there. Another great feature is that the main floor bedroom is raised, so we have an abundance of storage underneath the master bedroom floor. So as we walk through the space, we have a lot of counter space here. We have a great pull-out cutting board if you do want something like a table. And then we also have our laundry rough-in to the side here. As we open the cabinets, it can be used as just hanging storage if you prefer, or if you are looking for a full-time living and you need a washer-dryer combo, this is the location that it would go in, and the cabinets were designed to slide right in there. Of course, we have lots of cabinet storage, upper cabinet, a nice 4.3 cubic foot fridge, and then drawer underneath. You never want to forget about where your garbage goes in a tiny home, so always plan for a space for that. And again, this home was more so designed for that rental opportunity, so we don't necessarily need a full-time kitchen. We have a 2-burner propane cooktop, a nice size kitchen sink, and more storage than you will ever really need in a tiny home. One of my favorite features is, of course, this toe kick drawer. You just give it a little tap, slide it out, and you can keep some lower profiled items in there. That is our propane tankless hot water heater. It's a Suburban tankless hot water heater, and that provides the hot water for the whole home. What I really like about this tankless unit is that it fits in the bottom of the cabinet nicely and it doesn't take up a lot of room. That's really important in a tiny home. We have these great shelves. For extra storage, I like using these shelves because they don't weigh too much. Upper cabinets, of course, they weigh a lot more than open shelving does. Lastly, we have this great ventilation fan, and you definitely want that to be circulating the air and making up that air when you're using your cooktop. One thing that you want to consider in your tiny home is a place for all your mechanicals and controls. So on this wall is a really great place where we have our thermostat for the furnace. This is our thermostat and control for our hot water heater. And here is our control for our gray holding tank. This one does have a gray holding tank. It doesn't have a black holding tank because it has composting toilet. But you do need to make sure you allocate space for those things. Into the bathroom we go, and we have a fabulous 3-piece bathroom with a separate Villa composting toilet. Sink is a small low-profile sink, and Riobel faucets for the sink and the shower. Another great thing about the shower is that it is a full 36 by 36 inch shower. That's 3 feet by 3 feet, so you have tons of elbow room for washing your hair in there. Storage medicine cabinet as well, and some great LED pot lighting in the ceiling. So moving on back, we have the main floor bedroom, and this is definitely one of the biggest features about this home. A lot of people don't want to be walking up and down ladders or stairs into lofts. So this is a great option right here. And we have a queen size bed. A king will fit, it'll be really tight to the wall, so you won't have that much circulation area around it. However, with a queen sized or any bed that you put in here, you have an abundance of storage under the bed. So I'll name drop IKEA right now. They have some really great storage options for small spaces where you can slide your clothing or whatever you need underneath. If we were customizing this bedroom, then we could also add upper cabinet storage or hanging storage for your clothing or folding clothes as well. Behind the door, we have privacy with the sliding barn doors here, and this fabulous tug and groove black matte feature wall, but we also have some great niches here that you can hide some fancy things or stash something that you don't want anyone to see or find. Sneaky! So also the great thing about this home is that it can sleep really up to 5 people. The 5th one would be on the couch. And we have 2 spaces that can be upstairs in the loft area, so this could be for the kids or for guests. You could fit either a king-size mattress up top or 2 twin mattresses. And then if you get 2 people in the main floor bedroom, 1 on the couch, that's 5. I hope you enjoyed the tour of our Summer's Night Dream show home. Once again, I'm Jen, and if you want more information, head over to our website, teacuptinyhomes.com. Follow us on all the social media, and we hope you love this video.